Welcome to the future.
I hope you remember this clip from the launch of Samsung Gear S by the genius Pranav Misri. Since then, the Gear has evolved to its new phase that we all know as Samsung Gear S3. I have been using Samsung Gear S3 for past couple of months and I thought it is the right time to kick off the review video. My name is Vinith and you're watching V Diaries and this is my review of Samsung Gear S3. Let's begin. In the box you get the watch, the wireless charging dock, a charger, an extra strap in case you have a bigger wrist like me, and some booklets. The watch costs whopping 28,500 rupees and sold exclusively via Amazon. Links in the description. The ergonomics are killing, especially on the Frontier version that I have here. The rugged manly look of this variant is the main reason why I chose this over the Classic. With added design elements, the Frontier is 5 grams heavier than the Classic. The 1.3-inch touchscreen Super AMOLED display is dope. You can say it's the best wearable display in the market. The viewing angles are simply superb and the color tone and saturation is just on point. It uses the same 360 by 360 pixel resolution that was used on S2, but this time around the display is bright, offers deep darks and the colors are vibrant. This beautiful touchscreen display is protected with Corning Gorilla Glass SR, a new glass variant from Corning that is said to be more damage resistant. While durability requires a long-term test, the Gear S3 has managed to survive minor bumps along with walls with no scratches at all on the screen. The rotating bezel hugging the display is just sick. This can be used to scroll through screen content displayed on the watch. The bezel makes a satisfying sound when you rotate it, similar to what you would hear on a combination lock with a dial. It's one of the best features of this watch because you can quickly scroll through anything on the interface. You're still required to tap on the watch screen to complete the action, which is a shame as we would rather not leave fingerprints on it. The two tactile buttons on the right works as a back button and a select button respectively. The back rocks the heart rate monitor, speaker and a mic to make or take calls. The rubber straps on this one looks pretty fantastic, helping it to look rugged and sporty. They are prone to dirt and if you're not a fan of that strap, it's easily replaceable with any 22mm watch band. What's running all this thing is Exynos 7270 dual-core CPU clocked at 1.0 GHz. It is supported by 768MB RAM and a 4GB internal memory for the music and app storage. It has inbuilt Bluetooth 4.2, a Wi-Fi, NFC, GPS and MST. If you don't know what the MST is, then it is a magnetic secure transmission and this is generally used to read magnetic cards that are typically used for payments. The sensors that are included in this watch are accelerometer, a gyro, barometer, heart rate monitor to track almost every activity, and an ambient light sensor for better visibility on various lighting conditions. What powers all this setup is 380 mAh lithium and polymer battery. This watch works with two modes. Always on mode, wherein it dims the display and leaves your watch face barely visible to conserve power. The Gear S3 shows color in always on mode, unlike the monochrome style in S2. In the other mode, in which display automatically turns off when not in use. In always on mode, the battery survived around 1.5 days. In display off mode, the battery gave me a whopping 3 days backup. And I have used this watch moderately for all my notifications. The Gear S3 runs buttery smooth and we had no hiccups with it. The smartwatch runs Samsung's proprietary software known as Tizen. Unlike the current version of Android Wear where you are stuck with swiping left, right, up and down on almost everything, the Gear S3's interface is simple and has largely retained unchanged from Gear S2. Pairing this watch with your phone is very simple and the best part is it's not restricted to only Samsung phones. You heard it right, and even this is the only non-Apple watch that comes closest to an Apple Watch when it comes to compatibility and features supported with iPhone. The process is quite simple and similar to the Android phone. Download Gear S app from the App Store, activate Bluetooth on your phone as well as on the watch. Go to Bluetooth menu on your phone. There will be two instances of Gear S3 will appear. Click on both and boom, you're connected. Sometimes the connection requires one more attempt because it's not going to happen on first every time. After the connection is done, go to Gear S app and you'll see the paired device. Now you can go to S Health and sync your data, or go to Samsung App Store to install third-party apps and watch faces. The watch works standalone and stores the activity tracking data in that 4GB internal memory. On its next pairing, it syncs the data again with your iPhone to give the latest activity stats. You get notified with every notification received on your phone. But in case with iPhone, you can only see those notifications and preview them at the max. You cannot reply to those notifications just like replying to a message, thanks to Apple's security and ecosystem constraints. These things are allowed when paired with an Android device, but I don't mind losing much functionality because I can still sync my contacts and logs and make calls. You can block certain applications from sending notification to your smartwatch. This all things can be controlled through the Gear S app and its settings. Samsung has the most stylish watch face support I have ever seen so far on any smartwatch. Believe me, you'll find hundreds of watch faces that goes with your attire style statement. It's like wearing a new watch every week or every day. You can browse new watch faces on watch itself and download them provided you are connected to your phone. But I wish I could have said the same with third-party apps too. There are not famous third-party applications supported by this watch, especially when it's connected to an iPhone. The famous question that I've seen so far on the internet, whether the maps and navigation works with iPhone, then it's a complete no. It doesn't work with an iPhone, but you can certainly use it with an Android phone. Transferring data like music and images is not that difficult. You can get an option called a send image that enables you to send any image from your iPhone gallery to the watch. In order to transfer music, you'll need a PC and shared Wi-Fi connection. Just follow this simple process. Open the music app on the watch and go to Music Manager. It will prompt you a couple of things, and at the end it will display an IP with a port. Access this URL using a browser on your PC. You'll need to approve the access from the watch to the PC's IP address. Once that is done, a simple interface will help you transfer all your favorite tracks onto the watch. The app is simple to use and it has all the basics of fitness tracking app. You can use it to record how much water and coffee you drank, see the number of steps that you've taken, monitor your heart rate and track your sleeping patterns and more. The app alerts you when you have been inactive for too long, which can be a little annoying, but it's for a good cause. The watch also automatically starts tracking specific activities like walking, running, cycling, elliptical training, rowing machines and a dynamic workout mode that should cover almost all the general activities. The watch seems to do well in triggering some of these activities automatically, but sometimes it starts counting dynamic workout by its own even if I am riding my motorcycle. The call quality is surprisingly decent if you turn the volume up to the highest level. You can still use it to listen to music, but we wouldn't recommend it. A pair of Bluetooth earbuds are a better option. So to conclude, Samsung Gear S3, the Frontier version that I have here, isn't revolutionary, and if you think smartwatches are useless and unnecessary, then this won't change your mind. You'll get access to notifications, you can act on some of them, but the device is more likely a limited extension to your phone on your wrist rather than a full-blown thing on its own. Still, if you're in the market for a new smartwatch, the Gear S3 is among the best options you have. This is Vinay signing off. You people have a great day and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.